until my opponent is able to tell me where in our culture that polygamy is being said to be something that everybody engages in, until she gives me a proper statistics where she tells me that every man in the olden days was a polygamist, then her argument holds no water. Don't forget that in the olden days, the proportion of the census conducted revealed that we had more women as compared to men. So that was a
please
solution.
Move closer to your mic.
Please
move closer to your mic. Go ahead.
That was a solution because a man was allowed to decrease the amount of women who were lonely and had nobody to engage and marry them. Also, she talked about agriculture. Which agriculture? Please, are we going back to the olden days? Hasn't modernized equipment been provided to take care of large farming duties? Why are we still referring back to the old days? What makes a 60-year-old man pick a lady in her? What makes a 60-year-old man pick a lady in her late 20s as a wife is no other reason than for sexual gratification. Most of these women have wives, but because their wives are in that postnatal period where they are prohibited from engaging in sexual intercourse, these men, because of their selfishness and impatience, involved in polygamy. But polygamy is dangerous to the society, and I'm afraid of what the society will become if polygamy is not discouraged. Polygamy has effects on the family. It has increased the number of conflicts in the family. Polygamy creates a societal problem of unequal treatment among family members, and this creates an atmosphere for envy, jealousy, hatred, anger to thrive in the family. You see co-wives ganging up against their fellow wives, and even more painful, it's instigating the children at a very tender age to perpetrate violence in the society. The family, remember, is the smallest unit of the society. And if we truly advocate for a peaceful society, then polygamy should be discouraged because it has helped to increase conflicts in the home, and anything affecting the family will affect the society. Polygamy, secondly, has effects on the women. I am a woman, and I know what it feels like for my right to be trampled upon. A woman's right is being trampled upon in the marriage. Remember that the choice to marry another wife is made solely by the man, and the woman's choice is neglected. Most times they are forced to take on their fate just like that, and it even opens doors for more further trampling of rights. And an instance is a woman from Bangladesh. Her husband decided to relocate to the United Kingdom. On her way to the airport, she was denied access even when she provided the legal conferment of marriage on her. She was denied access, that she should go back to her country, that her husband already had a first wife in the United Kingdom. I mean, is that not humiliating enough? Polygamy is dangerous, but it also has negative consequences on the children. It has been proven that polygamy increases the child mortality rate. When I talk about child mortality rates, according to health metrics for evaluation, the child mortality rate for Nigeria was estimated to be 22.4%. But when that same study was conducted in Igbo land, it was shown that Igbo land, where polygamy is prevalent, had a child mortality rate of 50.4%, meaning that in every polygamous home, there is tendency for children to die more. I mean, remember in monogamy, there is this system of family control. A wife can only be pregnant once. But when in polygamous setting, a wife is pregnant, the husband is deriving sexual pleasure. She's pregnant again. Another wife is pregnant. We can have 4 women pregnant at the same time, multiplying children, diluting resources available to take care of the child's health, immunization, vaccination. And when a child is not taken care of, that child will suffer and die. I want you to understand that we can't take polygamy back to the olden days. Like the first speaker said, a man that is not content with 1 wife, my dear, if you give him 10 wives, he will still not be content. So it's a thing born out of choice. No African nature confers a man to be a polygamist. In fact, other countries where they have polygamy, why are we not saying it is their own African nature? I tell you, don't make no mistake to believe that polygamy is in the nature.